Genesis chapter 29. Jacob arrives in Haran. 1. Then Jacob went on his journey and reached Mesopotamia. 2. One day, looking around, he saw a well in the field and 3 flocks of sheep lying nearby, for the flocks drank from that well, which was covered by a large stone. 3. Therefore, when all the flocks gathered there, the shepherds rolled the stone from the mouth of the well and gave water to the sheep. Then they put the stone back in its place over the well. For Jacob asked the shepherds, "My friends, where are you from?" "We are from Haran," they replied. 5. Do you know Laban, grandson of Nahor? Asked Jacob. They replied, "Yes, we know him." 6. Then Jacob asked, "Is he doing well?" "Yes, it goes well," they said, "and here comes your daughter Rachel with the sheep." 7. He said, "Look, the sun is still high and it's not time to collect the herds. Give the sheep a drink and take them back to the pasture." 8. But they answered, "We cannot, until the flocks are grouped together and the stone is removed from the mouth of the well. Only then will we give the sheep a drink." 9. He was still talking when Rachel arrived with her father's sheep, for she was a shepherd. 10. When Jacob saw Rachel, the daughter of Laban, his mother's brother, and Laban's sheep, he approached, removed the stone from the mouth of the well, and gave it to his uncle Laban's sheep to drink. 11. Then Jacob kissed Rachel and began to cry loudly. 12. Then he told Rachel that he was related to her father and Rebekah's son. And she went running to tell her father everything. 13. As soon as Laban heard the news about Jacob, his nephew ran to meet him, embraced him, and kissed him. Then he took him home, and Jacob told him all that had happened. 14. Then Laban said to him, "You are the blood of my blood." It had been a month since Jacob had been in Laban's house. 15. When he said to him, "Just because you are my relative you will work for free? Tell me what your salary should be." Jacob marries Leah and Rachel. 16. Now Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the eldest was Leah, and that of the youngest, Rachel. 17. Leah had sweet eyes, but Rachel was beautiful and attractive. 18. Because Jacob was very fond of Rachel, he said, "I will work 7 years in exchange for Rachel, your youngest daughter." 19. Laban replied, "It will be better to give it to you than to some other man. Stay here with me." 20. So Jacob worked 7 years for Rachel, but it seemed to him only a few days, because he loved her so much. 21. Then Jacob said to Laban, "Give me my wife. I've met the deadline and I want to lie down with her." 22. Then Laban gathered all the people of that place and gave a feast. 23. But when night came, he gave his daughter Leah to Jacob, and Jacob lay down with her. 24. Laban also gave his servant Zilpah to his daughter to be in her service. 25. When morning came, there was Leah. Then Jacob said to Laban, "What have you done to me? Didn't I work for Rachel? Why did you deceive me?" 26. Laban replied, "Here it is not customary to give in marriage the youngest daughter before the eldest." 27. Let this wedding week pass, and we'll give you the youngest one too, in exchange for 7 more years of work. 28. Jacob agreed. He spent that wedding week with Leah, and Laban gave him his daughter Rachel as a woman. 29. Laban gave Rachel his servant Bilhah to be in her service. 30. Jacob also lay down with Rachel, who was his favorite. And he worked for Laban another 7 years. Jacob's children. 31. When the Lord saw that Leah was despised, he gave her children. Rachel, however, was barren. 32. Leah became pregnant, gave birth to a son, and named him Reuben, for she said, "The Lord has seen my unhappiness. Now, surely my husband will love me." 33. Leah became pregnant again, and when she gave birth to another child, she said, "Because the Lord has heard that I am despised, he has also given me this one." Hence he called Simeon. 34. She became pregnant again, and when she gave birth to another child, she said, "Now, finally, my husband will cling to me, because I have already given him 3 children." That's why he named it Levi. 35. She became pregnant again, and when she gave birth to another child, she said, "This time I will praise the Lord." Thus he gave it the name of Judah. Then he stopped having children,